This is Pat Dynamite, and you're watching BJDG Talks Wrestling. When Dynamite blows up, they don't get up.
Whoa.
Echo.
I'll do the honors. There we go. Welcome back, everybody. DJ here. DG there.
And sometimes, as always, Chef the Rep somewhere down there.
Yeah, hi. How y'all doing? Why don't we ring that bell and let's get this whole shebang started.
Just real quick shout out to Tara for the red pop Fago that I will be drinking for the show.
Fago toast.
And a big congratulations to Rick effing Blade for reclaiming.
For having merch. Oh, that too.
Yes. Well, that too, yeah. For reclaiming his title. What is it? What is it called now?
The PWU Legacy Championship.
PWU Legacy Championship. Yeah, man. Excellent stuff. Excellent match. And we're going to talk all about it on Tuesday.
Yeah. Tune in for that. It's going to be a fun convo. The review show Tuesday at 6. PWU Sub-Zero. And yeah, that lived up to the name with the temperature.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you very much, sir.
Oh, and he actually showed up for the top of the show.
Good.
Also,
good.
with the Tuesday show, we do have exclusive comments from the new PWU Legacy Champion, Rick Blade, which we will show then.
Yeah, congratulations, Rick. We all knew you can do it.
Yeah, and we all picked that. This time we all picked Rick.
And you were always pretty confident in the chat.
And you know what? Let's be honest here. For once, we're not the ones that suffered this. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, for once a certain someone else got that look. Hi, Mrs. Danger Ginger.
Hello, Mrs. DG. She's all scouting souls for me to potentially steal. Oh, I don't have the graphic up here still. I had to remove it. Hold on. But yeah, good week in wrestling.
Oh yeah.
Was a lot to catch up on today.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Yeah, there was so much that happened in wrestling this week that I was never able to get caught up. So there was some stuff that I missed, but I'm going to get caught up along with everyone else here.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat.
Yeah, it was one of those things where every day there was wrestling on, I'd start watching it. Especially for most of the shows I was behind, and literally halfway through each show, I fell asleep. Nothing against the show. It was just that busy of a week for me, so I was just exhausted. But I got through it, and I guess we all catch Raw this week?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, yep. Raw was caught.
So, something else that goes along, we were going to talk about the Royal Rumble. Let's talk about Gunther and AJ Styles real quick.
All right.
Because he has put his career on the line for a rematch with Gunther at the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, didn't see it coming this soon.
I'm hoping that this, because the way they were talking about it online, they keep saying 2026 is his last year of competing. Mm-hmm. So they're making it sound like there's a possibility that this continues and it could go into another match somewhere maybe at WrestleMania to finally get some closure fully to it.
I'd be happy if this was like a little bit of a swerve type of thing. AJ does win this match and retains his career, but then later in the year, Gunther demands another retirement match of some variety and actually wins that one.
Yeah, but
AJ loses career, done. We never see him again.
Most likely, but yeah, I just offered an alternative scenario.
I guess in all other words, in BJ mind.
Bye-bye, bitch.
I mean, AJ is great, but, if he can't go anymore, if he's slowing down, if he can't give 100% out there, then, why hang around?
Yeah, all this generation of talent is hitting that age, so you got to understand your body's been through hell
Oh
these
yeah,
past 20, 25 years, so you're
you
tired.
just
You hang them
it
up.
it was it's just weird to think that for the past 20 plus years we looked at John Cena, AJ Styles. They kind of got their starts in respective companies around the kind of the same time,
Yeah.
and that neither of them are going out in the show of shows.
Nope.
But
AJ was in WCW for about a
yeah,
month or two before it got sold.
so yeah, all right. So I was just thinking more like he got his big break in TNA around the same time.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's just weird to think that two of the biggest wrestling icons in the last 20 years isn't just getting that moment. The John Cena, I get it. Absolutely get it. I would love for it
Well,
to
he just got his moment last night.
What?
Yeah, he beat Nakamura. There it is. That was his.
That was an amazing match. I kind of started dozing off watching it, but I made it to the end, and I actually rewatched that match when I was catching up today. Like, I love the throwback to the mask that he wore of like a new version of it from New Japan when he faced Nakamura. Nice little
the announcer's
callback
actually
there.
referencing New Japan. That was interesting.
Hey, they're at least one thing under this new regime that I think we can all agree on. It's nice that they actually acknowledge there is pro wrestling outside of the WWE.
related.
Yeah, unless it's AEW. That's other promotions.
Yeah, that's
Yes, the infamous other promotions.
where those other people wrestle. Those no-name hacks that are going to put butts in the seats. I did actually see some clips of that. They had an interest with Andrade where like he took a selfie with some chick or something like that with her phone.
Yeah, the ladies especially thought Andrade looked good last night.
Oh yeah, he's single again. Hey.
New guy.
But yeah, that's a nice transition there to go that in this at least we got AJ and Nakamura one more time because that was a match that was like the WrestleMania match, probably better to be honest.
Sure.
Yeah.
And I loved their WrestleMania match from when Nakamura won the Rumble.
Not the one that ended with a notch shot, right? That wasn't that.
Yeah, that was after the match.
Oh, that was after the match. Okay,
Yeah,
and then from then on, it was
turns
like a
heel.
gimmick. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, other things from Raw. Javon Evans possibly injured.
Yeah, that was terrible to see.
There's some controversy surrounding that. Like, is he really injured kind of stuff?
No, it happened during commercial, so
I did. The reports say he was actually.
Yeah,
Ideas on the Rumble. Well, Jacob Fatu's winning the Rumble.
Oh yeah, this is our last chance to talk about the Rumble before the Rumble.
It is.
Yeah, we're
going to have to make some picks, aren't we?
Yeah, we are.
Some official picks on the Rumble.
I mean, I think there's only 3 matches I know of 2 Rumbles in the WWE Championship.
Yeah, but a lot of bonus points to be had.
Yeah. Points abound.
But yeah, so I guess there we go. AJ Gunther. Is AJ Styles' career ending at the Royal Rumble?
Unfortunately, I think it is.
I hope no, but I think BJ's right. It's probably, he's probably ready. It wouldn't surprise me if this is it, but I wouldn't mind if the scenario I laid out played out.
And I've been a fan. I've been huge on AJ Styles all throughout his TNA run. Up until current day, and if he's done, let him be done.
I think that, and I hate to say this, your guys are going to hate me for saying this. What if this match goes somehow to like a no contest type deal, and it forces a rematch?
I could
Gee,
see
came into
that,
no
but-
contest.
Yeah, it's for a career. I don't know that no contest.
That does make a connection here. He did make his that Shinsuke did post something, and then AJ did debut at the Royal Rumble. So it is a full circle moment. I just think that in the matter of 2.5 months, that we get two absolute legend and future Hall of Famers retiring, and neither's at WrestleMania. You know,
Yeah, well-
what do you do with Gunther after?
Build new
What's
stars.
What's next? Who's next for Gunther on this run that's going to top retiring AJ Styles and John Cena for a WrestleMania match?
Rey Mysterio.
If Ray's ready to retire, yeah.
I think Dominic retires Ray.
That makes more sense, but
I would love to.
that would put him over even more as a heel.
Triple heel.
I mean, maybe the Gunther Rey Mysterio match. After the match, Rey Mysterio says he's officially retiring, and Dominic cuts him off for one more match. Like the match just brutally beats down Ray from Gunther. You know, makes him just reconsider what he can actually do.
Lesnar, we all know is going to happen.
Yeah, Lesnar, I'm assuming would be SummerSlam.
Oh, I didn't see that yet.
Yeah, you said it as the right after the comment popped.
I don't have that up.
It was like simultaneous thought processes.
Yes.
Yeah, we all know that's going to happen.
I think
that
that's
feels right.
SummerSlam. Because it just comes down to the idea. You could do something like maybe
Orton.
Oba Gunther, and Gunther goes over on Oba.
Orton.
I would that he retires Orton at WrestleMania. That's the next.
Again, if Orton's ready to retire and relax, sure. But you know, it all
I'm
depends.
just trying to think of guys that are up there. You know.
R-Truth.
Nah, man, we saw the uproar that happened when he got accidentally fired.
Gunther can't beat R-Truth. Come on.
Ron Cena.
All right, hold on. What about a match with Chad Gable? He's apparently ready to return or close to being ready to return. So
from what I hear, he'll be back in the Rumble.
Yeah, if we're talking about,
I think Grande needs to go up against Gable.
Yeah, that's got to be a feud first, but then like after that, or Gable returns as another Grande.
You mean the original El Grande?
What are you talking about?
El Grande Originale.
OG Grande.
Yeah, the Hijo del Grande Americano.
Junior.
Also, just asking how many promotions for. There's
What, this week?
This week.
Yeah, is it? Are we just talking just this week or just overall? Because most of the major brands, when I have time to watch, I'll catch New Japan when I can, and then usually from there it's a lot of indie wrestling.
JCW, GCW, PWU.
Oh.
Yep, SPO. Yeah.
Don't show me those Girl Scout cookies. I ate like a box and a half today.
Yeah, I saw you going over that table.
Yeah, I ate like almost the whole box at the show last night. But
What? Your mic just went wonky there.
You want to second?
Who?
You did.
Oh, how's it sound now?
Perfect.
Okay, that was weird.
Yeah.
I need to get a technical difficulties graphic made just to come right over the screen.
Just grab that one from The Simpsons.
These headphones are on their last leg. I'm gonna have to get something new at some point. But that's not gonna be today.
That's fair.
But yes, something else to talk about from Raw now. CM Punk versus Finn Balor.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, in Ireland, made total sense to get Finn Balor that title shot there.
And they put on a hell of a show for those fans.
Yeah.
You knew Finn wasn't going over, but somewhere in the back of my mind, I was like, "Oh, he's got a shot to do this."
I love that he came out. He didn't come out to his Judgment Day version.
Yep.
That he came out with his
old school.
Yeah. I saw a lot of people were hoping it would be the Demon, but even he says that the Demon's for something really truly special that calls for it, and he doesn't remember doing it fully.
Mm-hmm. Well, that makeup takes a long time to put on, so.
Yeah, it's not second nature to him no more from when he was doing it all the time. All those years of that WWE built in every step of the way. I mean, if you ask me, I think that he had the match with Breakker. I think Breakker is one of the logical opponents for him at WrestleMania, because then you're still kind of keeping with what the plans were kind of with Seth. And this time, Braun Breakker can beat him for the title. Braun Breakker will just have to get in there through the Elimination Chamber. That's all.
Yeah, because, he's probably not winning the Rumble.
I wouldn't be surprised to see it come down to him and Jacob.
Yeah, but this is Fatu's year.
Like, Breakker, Cody, Fatu, final three.
Good question.
Yep, I see that one there. Is hot a main roster spot or NXT? I like NXT first.
So do I, but apparently they're high enough on him that he's actually going to be debuting on SmackDown.
I could see him fit in very well right off the bat on the main roster.
Yeah, I've got no problem with that, but I wouldn't mind seeing him in NXT for a minute. But yeah, I'm fine with him going right.
Douglas Davis with some answers here. His new name is Royce Keys.
I haven't seen that yet, but
I gotta say that's a horrible name.
It's like the keys to the Rolls Royce.
Will he be with Lexus King to use Lexus car salesman?
Yeah, that would be a terrible stable, wouldn't it?
But no, I'm interested to see how they introduce him. Does he become muscle for somebody, like maybe Drew McIntyre?
I definitely think he's going to come out in the Rumble.
Oh, you know what? Royce Keys? I'm going to say this. I can see him being with Trick Williams as muscle for him.
True.
Maybe.
Maybe or Carmelo Hayes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, this type of name, it makes you think it's going to fit with something else.
Yeah, it definitely gives me heel vibes, too. So, I'm not sure that Melo's the guy that they're going to align him with. They could have him feud with him or something like that, but definitely getting more heel vibes off of the name.
Yeah. But yeah, CM Punk, Finn Balor is one of my potential matches of the week.
Same time.
Huh.
Okay. It's like a new Jericho bodyguard or family.
Well, both of them coming from AEW would make sense to bring them in together. Jericho's like, I found this guy out there.
He was around out there.
Where were we?
We're freeforming this thing today.
Well, we do have talking points.
We have talking points, but we're freeforming this thing too.
Well, we were talking Punk and Balor.
Yes, we were.
I haven't heard Anna Jay. Is she no longer under contract with AEW?
I haven't heard anything.
She's still under contract with Jack Perry?
That's a different contract, sir.
I don't even know if that's PG.
So, CM Punk and Balor.
Yes. Yeah, those guys that wrestled for a really good match.
Yeah, and they took full advantage of all the time they had. I especially think so they might have added on to that match a little bit time-wise because of the fact of what happened with Javon.
Oh, yeah.
Well, they picked the right match to let go long.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, given it's in Ireland and everything, and they had to let Finn look as good as possible, give him as much time. Yeah, great match.
Oh yeah. Natty turning on Maxine at Raw, something we've been waiting to happen. I'm just hoping this is that indie gimmick she's been using.
Yep.
I have a feeling she'll come out in the Rumble as Natalia Neidhart.
Natty Ice.
Natty Ice. Oh, I hate it and love it at the same time. Hate it and love it at the same time. But yeah, again, this match was better than the last one, but not by much.
Nah. Just
Maxine needs to be able to put the time in and not be with somebody who's been there, because it's either Becky Lynch is sandbagging her or she just can't hang having those multiple matches over and over with the same person. Because we've seen her having individual matches and she looks good in them against a variety of people. Just maybe the chemistry's not there with her and Becky.
Yeah, it's entirely possible. I mean, we've seen it a few times now, and each time it's gotten more mediocre.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I just don't think she's very good. She's too green. She shouldn't be on the main roster right now. She should be in Evolve.
I wouldn't put her that far down.
She's only on the main roster because she's attractive.
I mean, she wasn't even originally supposed to wrestle.
Why couldn't we stick with that? I
don't know.
She's not good right now. She's not good right now. I think she could be good.
Yeah, I think going down to NXT would benefit her a lot.
Because NXT or TNA.
There's a bit more hands-on, a bit more training than what would be normal.
Yeah, absolutely.
Don't be a dick.
Yes, yeah, that's pretty much the biggest rule. Although sometimes we break it ourselves.
Yeah, we try not to curse. Don't be a dick.
Feel free to debate in chat all you want. Just keep it
civil.
Keep it civil and don't make personal insults. Let's see. Going back in chat real quick. I didn't see this one. Britt Baker released from 8. From what I hear, he just refuses to release her.
It's I like what Brian Zane said. I think it's Brian Zane. Like what you like, but don't be a dick. One of the YouTubers, wrestling YouTubers.
Yeah, we're all here because we love pro wrestling.
I think it might be Simon Miller. I don't know.
Yeah, there's stuff good we can find in every company. There's stuff bad we can find in every company. So,
and trust me, when we find something to rip apart, we rip it apart.
Yeah, it matters not what company it's in. Yep.
As was one of the things I ripped apart for like a good month and a half, and that joke still has come up.
Yeah, when do we get Ginger on another rant?
Yeah, how
I
about
don't think
this,
there's anything really rant-worthy this week.
TNA.
There will be.
How about this Tony D'Angelo storyline? Let's talk about that real quick.
TNA.
NXT.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, he's come back with a new look, new attitude. I'm still getting used to this look. Like, I now recognize him when I see him, but it's still like a little bit jarring with this change in look and everything. Looks more like a Russian mobster than an Italian one now.
Yeah, I missed this week. Has he still has he spoken yet?
Nope.
No.
No.
No words yet, just actions.
He came out after both NXT Championship ladder match qualifiers, and after the second time he came out, he got arrested.
I knew that.
Yeah, he
Okay.
hasn't really said much. I think he's going to get into the match somehow.
Mm-hmm.
But he's putting, it seems like, everybody on notice of what he's coming for now. But yeah, with those matches, Shiloh Hill defeated Josh Briggs. And then Shawn Legacy defeated Eli Knight.
Eli Knight. Yeah.
Dummy. Yeah.
Like you really couldn't come up with a name that wasn't that close to his.
Not just his, but both of his.
Yes.
Yeah, like that would have been the perfect name for LA Knight if you weren't going to name him LA Knight.
Eli LA. It's close.
Well, he was Eli Drake
I know.
outside
Yes,
of W. So
yeah.
it's just like, wow.
What about Max Dupree?
We don't mention
Dupree.
Max Dupree.
Max Dupree. Yeah.
Maxine's brother.
Oh God.
In the chat, Douglas Davis, any thoughts on Baron Corbin on AEW television? Good for him. I hope he kills it over there.
He wasn't, from what I saw, he wasn't on television. He was part of
He had a
match
dark
before.
match.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good for him. They used him. Good for him.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I saw it was a one-off, but you never know.
Like
it could
a
just be
situation.
Yeah, he could just been in the same town at the same time and get a nice pop for the crowd to build that energy up before going live.
Yeah. It would be nice. It'd be nice to see you over there. You know, maybe on Ring of Honor.
Another one, Megan Baines GC. No, I haven't seen any recent JCW or GCW. Just haven't had the time to be able to, unfortunately.
Seen a couple clips on Instagram, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go see if I can find the whole match.
Yeah, and then main event this week, Sol Ruka and Zarya, number one contenders to the TNA Knockout Tag Team Championships.
Yep.
Currently held by the Elegance brand, who Ash by Elegance is back in the ring. She is unretired.
Yeah. Came in the ring and helped with a little beat down there on this week's episode, and yeah, said I'm back, baby. And so yeah, she appears to be healed up from whatever medical ailment sidelined her for the past few months and forced her to give up that Knockouts title. So she never lost it. I think if she is fully cleared, she deserves her title shot right off the bat.
Do you mean something like indie promotion kind of opening their own school?
Such as the Pro Wrestling Star Academy?
Yes, such as. Which I need to get an updated graphic.
Yeah, coming soon. They've had monthly shows for like 5 months now.
Yes. I mean, there's a good amount of indie promotions which also do have their own schools with trainers and stuff. Just like we were talking about Pro Wrestling Star Academy. We go there regularly to see shows. I'm a student there, as a matter of fact.
And SPO Wrestling puts on weekly shows from there every Friday night.
Oh, is that the one? No, that's not the one with the kebab sticks or whatever into her forehead. So I remember seeing photos from that.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, so Sol Ruka and Zarya versus the Elegance brand for the Women's Knockout Championships. Tag Team Championships. Do they bring those titles over to NXT or do they stay with the Elegance brand?
I feel like they stay with the Elegance brand because, you've got the personal concierge, you've got the newly minted Mr. Elegance with them now, and Ash, the mastermind, is back fully, apparently. So, yeah, I think the Elegance brand keeps them, despite how tough Sol Ruka and Zarya both are. I just don't see it happening.
Yeah, I don't see it neither, and I think we're getting closer to the breakup of them. It seems like they're still in that area of not that they can't trust each other, but like, are you actually going to be there?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they've started hitting that territory in this partnership. They're obviously friends and everything still, but there is that little bit of, are you just looking out for yourself, or are you actually, like, if push comes to shove, are you with me, or are you just by yourself? Going both ways from them, it seems.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing the breakup happen if they have that match on TNA TV.
They're both NXT stars, though. So,
but for it to happen, I mean, we've seen weirder stuff happen in pro wrestling.
It doesn't make sense to have two NXT stars have a breakup match on a different promotion, though.
I mean, it creates something interesting because now if everybody's invested, it makes people want to tune into NXT on Tuesday to see the fallout from it.
Like I still say you want that on your programming, not on someone else's programming. That just makes no sense to me to put it on TNA's programming when it's two ladies from NXT who are having a problem with each other, potentially. That makes zero sense to me.
I think it makes sense, especially if you're making sure that storylines are still being interconnected. That it happens on there. That's something for them to promote going into that following Tuesday.
Well, I mean, they're obviously going to.
It would be something.
They're getting their title match on there. If they're having a match where they break up, like the two NXT stars are having a match, though, why are you putting that on TNA?
And I mean, it's something as simple as maybe there's not a physical altercation. Maybe Zarya just jumps off the apron when she's going for the hot tag and walks away. It doesn't have to be.
So you're not talking a match. You're talking someone just like it falls apart there.
Yeah, where everything breaks, not them having the milk. The match should happen on NXT. That's where
that's what I was saying.
That's what
I thought you were saying them having a match where they break up the team on TNA. I'm just like, that makes no sense.
No. You would just have the moment happen there, which would.
Like they're going up against the Elegance brand, and like Zarya refuses a tag and walks away.
Or like they lose the match, and then afterwards one of them blames the other and walks away.
You could have a blowout argument after the match as well.
Right.
Just something that sets up so that now you try to hook those people to tune in on Tuesday.
Well, that makes total sense. Yes.
Yeah, that's where I was going with the whole thing.
Okay. Yeah, the way you phrased it made it seem like you wanted them to have a match on TNA where they were breaking the team up.
No. If that's the point, we might as well have Drew McIntyre go over there and drop the WWE title to Jacob Fatu.
Cody Rhodes.
Thanks to Cody Rhodes interfering.
Yeah. Yes, but do it on AEW.
Special guest on commentary, Corey Graves.
Speaking of AEW, real quick, did you guys see the graphic this week that was used by WWE for AAA? And it had Dominic with the AEW championship
I heard about
his waist.
Yeah, they used AI for their graphic.
Yeah. Oh, WWE, you're terrible.
In real life, we would have had that in real life if Jack Perry just used fake glass.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
CM Punk got tired and old, and he was tired of working with children while he was old.
Yeah.
I don't really think Tony Khan, knows how to use them anyway. Like, I mean, they give him a lot of freedom, and he kind of did his own thing. But I don't think Tony Khan handled them correctly.
Yeah, he went out of his way to make his own show for the guy, to try and placate him somewhat, and we all saw how well that went. We're still stuck with Collision on Saturday nights, and sometimes we just lose a random half hour of it.
Dude, I haven't watched Collision in like 2 months, to be honest. I'm going to watch this week's. Oh, my bad. I just looked over at the TV. It is now heavily snowing in Denver. And crap, the
Makes
Patriots
sense.
are up.
What's new?
That tracks, they're in mountains, and it's winter.
And the Patriots are up.
Yeah, let's because we still got a lot to talk about. Let's talk about some stuff from SmackDown this week.
Sure. What do you want to talk about?
We had U.S. Open Challenge, Carmelo Hayes and Dragunov. Miz interferes, but Melo doesn't see it. So I assume at some point that's going to be a feud, Miz and Melo, finally.
Yeah, that's been a while coming.
And I mean, we had it a little bit, but now it makes sense a bit more because now we've added a new element to it, which is the U.S. Championship.
Mm-hmm.
We had a sit-down interview with Cody Rhodes that Jacob Fatu interrupted. I absolutely loved that segment. Like, you really... This was the real first time, probably the real first time, I want to say, since he's debuted, that he's had the chance to tell his story. And that's what they used it for, and they did it beautifully. Crickets, I see.
Yeah, neither one of us have any thoughts because we haven't seen it.
I would recommend going back to find that.
Okay.
I wish I could even just play the audio from it, but I don't want to get a copyright. We had a title change on SmackDown this week. The MFT defeated the Wyatts to win the tag team championships.
Okay. I like that. First there's the feud. Does Solo still have the lantern, I guess?
Yes. He is still in possession of the lantern.
All right. So, yeah.
Which was partially what he used it to...
Distraction and get the titles and blah, blah, blah.
Yep. One moment.
Blinky!
It's Blinky, not Blakey.
Oh. Words that start with blah.
But it was close enough,
Blakey,
so I played it.
or it could be Blakey, but
yeah, we honestly have no idea. It's a loud noise from Big Billy Gold.
we'll have to ask him next week.
Yeah, or Tuesday, because there's a possibility he will be a guest on Tuesday for our review show of PWU Sub-Zero.
Oh yeah, we'll have to play that. But...
Well, if he's on, then our no cursing rule kind of goes out the window for a few minutes.
For him.
Yeah, and if you want a preview of who he is, make sure you stick to the end of the show for our outro. Just to give you the idea of the high energy. Which is, by the way, a match I can't wait to talk about was him versus Bull James last night.
Yeah, we'll be talking about that on Tuesday.
I have the whole match on my iPad.
Yeah, so with MFT winning the tag team championships, I assume at some point Wise gets some type of retribution, get the lantern back. But what's next for MFT now? They've gotten one set of titles.
Well, they're going to send someone after Mello, and they're going to send someone after McIntyre, I'm guessing.
I would assume Solo McIntyre at some point. But who's the one to go after the U.S. title? Because that still leaves you a man down with gold.
Well, Mateo is which is it? The Tongans who won the tag team belts?
No, I think it might have been Jeff Cobb. Oh, I'm sorry,
Mateo.
Yeah, and not the yeah one, the other one.
Tongaloa.
Tongaloa.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's still.
I said taller Tonga. Let's send taller Tonga after the U.S. title.
Oh yeah, because they have been teasing Tama Tonga
Yeah, they've been.
going after it. He's
Yeah.
been encountering the champion backstage.
Yeah, and then we also have because we had a women's tag team championship match for main event. Saturday night's main
Tonga
event.
goes after the women's tag team championship. That's it.
Yes.
By himself.
Yes. And Kiana James and Julia win it, the number one contendership in a triple threat. Stole the win,
Of course.
granted, but a win's a win.
Yeah,
I like
don't, I don't mind them challenging, but I don't see them as tag champs.
Oh no.
No.
I don't think. I think their story comes to a conclusion before that. Before they pick up that much steam. I think it'll be a stepping stone for Julia to maybe turn her face.
At some point down the line.
Yeah, no time soon, probably.
And then you had, at Saturday night's main event, Rhea Ripley and Io Sky retain against Liv Morgan and Roxanne Perez. Yeah. Which there looked like there was a bit of a botch moment with a kick out and the save.
That did look really sloppy.
But, it's live TV. Things happen.
These things happen.
It's not like we're talking about somebody being handcuffed or zip-tied.
Yeah. Any of the above.
Which now, that's next up for Rhea and Io is Julia and Kiana James.
Yeah. Rhea and Io keeping those belts easily. Easily. Not even a debate.
Yeah.
Unless, no. We could see Rio one or the other turn on each other.
Not yet.
Yeah, it's not time yet, but I mean, it could happen at any time.
It will happen, just not yet.
Yeah, it's a little too soon still.
Who would be heel in that situation? Like, if they were to run it back and do that whole thing again, who would be heel?
For who?
Rio.
I'd make Rhea the heel, honestly.
That's what I was thinking.
But it would be.
I could make an argument for Io.
But I feel like if Io turns heel, then the inevitable thing is to reunite her with the Kabuki Warriors.
That was going to be my argument.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's going backwards and not forwards at this point.
Yeah, true.
So Rhea would definitely be the more logical choice to do it.
She's already darker.
Yeah. Let's see. Trick Williams defeating Damian Priest by disqualification this week.
Okay.
After Sami Zayn interfered in the match that Damian Priest told him not to.
So that means Damian's going to have a problem with Sami now.
Yeah, and then those three start brawling, brings out Orton, show goes off the air with Sami Zayn taking the RKO.
Okay.
And that's another very good point there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Rhea's got that experience and know-how.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then still a couple things to talk about from Saturday night's main event. So a match that was supposed to happen that never officially started. Jacob Fatu and Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes coming out second, goes to do his turnbuckle spot, I believe. So I don't believe he ever got, and Jacob Fatu.
And Kane's pyro hit.
And Jacob Fatu just attacks him. They end up brawling all over the arena.
I'm sorry. Cody's just up there.
Yep, that's what I was picturing.
And they literally brawled around that arena for a good 10 minutes.
Okay,
like
and never had a match.
No, the match never happened. The whole segment
Well, that's a ripoff.
Well, the whole thing ends with Drew McIntyre coming out, and they're standing on like this giant box thing in the crowd. And Drew just comes out of nowhere, pushes Jacob off. He goes through a table that's on the one side of it, and then he slams Cody through the other, which efficiently ends the fight between the two.
Okay.
I think this is going to end in a triple threat.
Triple threat?
A triple threat.
Triple threat at WrestleMania.
Yeah, this one's going to end in a triple threat.
Yeah. So, in the chat there, we've got the comments, the last two together. Is this a brawl to prove Jacob is a main eventer without giving him a title match?
Yeah, they're definitely slow building toward it. I mean, this was a conversation at the beginning of the year last year where we were like, how soon should they put any type of gold on them?
Yeah,
and
I was against him getting any kind of gold until until the world title.
Yeah, but the run he had with the U.S. title for a short time was good because it was told within the story of everything going on with him. It wasn't a horrible run. The title was just used as a prop to keep it fueled.
Yeah.
Well, they also did have him with the tag titles for that weird bit until Solo took it off of him and gave it back to the Tongas.
But yeah, that's because there was like bigger plans for him. So I definitely stand by my prediction from the beginning of this year when we talked about this, which the video is up on our page, where I think Jacob Fatu wins the Rumble.
Yeah, I'm going to second that.
Yeah, I think we're thirding that.
We're not to the Rumble prediction quite yet, are we?
Well, if we are, then
no, but
I think we can make our official prediction there on that one, since we seem to have all made it at this point.
Yeah, just like I said earlier, I could see it being Broad Breaker, Jacob, and Cody as the final three. Maybe Orton in there for the fourth. Maybe Jericho as the fourth as well.
You can't have a fourth as well.
Well, I'm talking the final four.
The third final four.
Yeah, well, come on. We're wrestling marks. We don't know how to count.
I can only count to 4.
Doing some ginger math over there.
Ginger math.
You're going to the ginger zone.
Doesn't work for me, brother.
But yeah, I all year it just seemed like they were priming him up for something big. He took the time off, and they brought him back like exactly how he left.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Like there's no reason why he shouldn't win the Rumble, because it would be a nice surprise. I don't care if I saw it a year in advance. It'd be a nice surprise to see them put him in that spot.
And not how make much him of a surprise is it if you see it coming?
No, because it becomes the idea if Cody wins the Rumble for the third time, fine. He's the second person to ever do it. We know where it's going. We would know where it's going with Jacob, but Cody's just too obvious of the choice.
Roman has announced for the Rumble.
Mm-hmm.
So Roman's going to win.
Acknowledge me.
I don't think Roman needs the win in the Rumble.
No, I don't even think Roman needs to be in a title match.
Yeah, I hope you're right.
If he is, I wouldn't be surprised. It wouldn't shock me at all. It wouldn't shock me that we get swerved and we're talking about a triple threat match for the WWE title, and somehow they get Cody Roman and they're not going to do it in Saudi because they want Roman Rock in Saudi.
Yeah.
He shouldn't be back. If he comes back in the Rumble,
that would be really quick.
Yeah, that's
not only would it be
recovery.
really quick, but then literally you could pivot to Roman Rollins and no title.
Yeah, I don't think he's coming back in time to start up a WrestleMania feud with Roman for this year.
No, he'll be back by Mania, but not much.
No,
before.
but if he were, let's just say he's ahead of time and it's full kayfabe of the timeline, and he returns in the Rumble and eliminates Roman. There's your start to the story right there. That is a common thread that WWE has used for 20 years when booking matches forward to WrestleMania.
I'd be amazed if he's actually ready to come back by the Rumble, though.
So would I. So would I. I don't think that's the case. I don't think we see him in the Rumble.
No.
But
I'm pretty sure we don't see him before Elimination Chamber.
I'm pretty sure we don't see him till the night after WrestleMania.
Probably.
At the earliest. Because it would be interesting for Braun Breaker to beat CM Punk at WrestleMania, and Rollins returns and interrupts his promo at the beginning of the show, bragging, or at the end. Because that's the two spots it would be in. And then now you can have a feud with them two over the world title for him to get the title back that he never lost.
Yeah, too bad he used that Money in the Bank briefcase to get it. Maybe he should get that back.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if somehow he works his way into Braun Breaker winning the title in the next night on Raw. Like, he just straight up attacks him and somehow gets a match started. Like, they've put him over as being that type of ahead of the game.
Yep.
And the Austin Theory working for him reveal. That's got to come into play at some point.
If that's the route they go, yes. That would be the whole thing,
the
probably.
The whole reason he's been using the stomp.
Right.
Because if it's one thing WWE's done over the last 2.5 years that's been good, is when they've planted seeds for something, they eventually flash back to it, unless it's something so bad that you're not going to go back to it.
Just want to erase it.
I wonder what Buddy Murphy's up to nowadays.
I heard he's in that other company. You know, that other company where people wrestle.
He still shows up on Rhea's Instagram. That's all that really matters.
But yeah, so it was. I'm not surprised, and at the same time, I was surprised about the winner of the number one contenders Fatal 4-Way this week.
Yes.
Sami Zayn defeats Damian Priest, Randy Orton, and Trick Williams. And then it is promptly attacked by Drew McIntyre. But that kind of failed in the end. So, Sami Zayn versus Drew McIntyre for the WWE Championship at the Royal Rumble.
Yeah. All right. Let's see how this one goes. It makes sense that Sammy's doing it because they're doing the Rumble over in Saudi, and we know how they love Sammy over in the Middle East.
So does this mean Sami Zayn wins the Rumble next year?
So that he main events Mania?
Sami Zayn in the main event of WrestleMania versus, hold on, wait for it, because enough time would have lapsed if he's able to wrestle again, versus Kevin Owens, who is the WWE champion.
I would not mind seeing KO, well, first come back, and second, I wouldn't mind seeing him have the belt again.
I think we got better chances of seeing Big E in the ring.
Ooh.
What, then Kevin Owens ever coming back?
Yeah.
Damn.
Wow.
I would love to see it. I just, I think he's done.
Yowie wowie.
I hope not, man.
No, same.
But if he's able to come back for one match, that would be the cool one match to come back for. Like, to see them two main event either night of WrestleMania would be so awesome.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Especially all the callbacks they would be able to make to some of their great matches from Ring of Honor and all that.
Of course, yeah.
You could definitely get some heat on that match, because KO's is a heat seeker.
Sammy could come out in his mask.
Oh my God. I would love to see that. Now, yeah, that would pop me. So, let's ask the question. Does Sami Zayn stand a chance to become WWE champion in Saudi?
There's a chance because it's in Saudi, but no.
BJ?
Yeah, there's a chance, but you never know what's going to happen between them and.
I mean, I feel like it would be too soon. I think this could be a case of either the referee's knocked out unintentionally and Sammy does have the win, kind of like how it happened with Roman.
That'll
Or it's a case where he has the pinfall, but something happened. You know, one of those weird things where the match has just ended, but he hasn't won. Just one of those weird cases where we're just like, why? Because I don't feel like they want him to take the loss. I feel like with what they've done with him for the last couple of weeks, unless it's just been for this, that they have something to work with Sammy. Because he started getting ahead of himself now. Damian Priest on SmackDown told him to stay out of his business and don't get involved in the match, and he still did.
When was the last time Sammy actually stayed out of anyone else's business?
Yeah, they could definitely do the Dusty style finish to Sammy. Yeah. Oh, I hope this. I might actually stop watching WWE.
Oh, I definitely would.
Yeah.
And anyway, that's if TKO agreed to the sale, and then everything else has to go through.
Yeah, that's not as easy as just like, hey, you want to buy this? Okay, cool, it's yours. Yeah. There's a lot.
Yeah, that's one of those sales that involves lawyers.
Yeah.
Lots of
contracts and lawyers and thousands of people.
So, something else to talk about this week, which I saw clips of the one from Collision and then from Dynamite. Because now, this is the proper place to talk about Alec Price and Jordan Oliver and their AEW debuts this week for Dynamite and Collision.
Congrats, fellas. Yeah, we knew it from the time we saw Jordan Oliver first wrestle. We were like, yeah, he's only here temporarily. This is a spot for him on the way up.
Stop along the way, definitely.
Yeah.
So, having been lucky enough to see him while he was on the way up, it's now good to see him first going against FTR, which is actually the only one of the two matches that I was able to catch this weekend.
Yeah, they looked better in that one, I think.
Okay. So I agree. I feel like they look good in both matches, but they're also going up against the two teams that are scheduled to have a tag team championship match against each other.
Yeah.
So they're there to allow them to basically compare each other against common competition.
And they looked absolutely amazing in said matches. It wasn't like they were squashed. They were just up against higher competition for what was needed. Yeah. But from what you see in them, you can see that there's most likely plans for them, and I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, they're green. They're totally just raw talent that is yet to be molded by AEW. So definitely looking forward to seeing where they go from here and what gets done with them.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, let's see. What else do we... Oh, TNA Feast Fired this week. Nice to see that return. It's always one of my favorite things. I love the finish to the match.
It was a good one this year.
Yeah, the last briefcase was great. And our which part of this match, we had a mystery entrant in this match. As we all know, the Rascal signed with AEW. There was a whole thing with Trey Miguel that I think he was done dirty and released from AEW. But he makes his return in this match and is one of the 4 people with Steve Maclin, Eric Young, and Eddie Edwards to pull down the briefcases.
Yeah. What are the odds that Trey's getting the briefcase with the fired pink slip in it?
I would cry laughing.
That would be hilarious.
Yeah, and then he goes to NXT.
But no, it's going to be Maclin.
You think so?
Yeah.
You think he's moving on?
Yeah, he's probably going to end up in AEW or, I don't know, NWA.
I wouldn't mind him in NWA. That'd be interesting. Honestly, I can almost see Eric Young getting the fired case as well.
Yeah, that would be a great scenario, seeing Eric Young get fired and just not acknowledge getting fired. Just keep showing up, like buys a ticket, sits in the front row if he has to, whatever. Still just talking about this cleanse that's coming.
Well, they already
nothing
spoiled.
changes.
They already spoiled who won the world, but I don't remember the information to support that. I know that there was
I haven't seen anything about that, but I haven't had time to be online much. So
Yeah,
it was a YouTube video I watched
this week.
My question is, with the briefcases, they now have 2 mid-card titles. Does one briefcase become either for international or X Division title shot? Are the tag team title shots no longer in the briefcase?
No, they change it every year.
But I mean, typically it's been the world title, tag team title, X Division, and then the fired briefcase.
Well, yeah, but they can, they just change. It doesn't have to be the same thing every year. You know what I mean?
I'm fine with the tag team titles being out of what is basically an individual competition.
Whatever fits the storylines that they're working on at the time.
Yeah,
but they did say tag team title.
I did see something to where Leon Slater, I think it was from Daria Ray, the suit, is that she's trying to encourage him to use option C or B or whatever for the X Division and move and take a shot at the world title.
Yeah, okay. I mean,
so according to some kind of spoilers that I don't remember, it was on some YouTube video I saw. Eddie is going to be going after the TNA title.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Especially with what happened with TNA going off the air this week and Moose being excommunicated out of the system. JDC, we knew, was already leaving. That they attacked him to the shock
he got jumped out hard.
Don't forget about the new member.
Hold on.
New members.
Cedric Alexander and Bear Bronson.
Steven Chambers. Why'd you have to tell me that?
Yeah, 53 seconds left. Clock is ticking. 3rd and 7. Yeah, and it looks
Don't
like
even
they're
put
needing
that
the
in
ball.
chat.
Yep,
It's
and
on
that
the
has
screen,
ruined
rather.
this stream.
Yeah. I'm going to bed.
All right, guys. Until next
Well, I mean,
time.
it was Jarrett Stidham, not Bo Nix. And what do you expect?
No, Jarrett Stidham actually looked good
Okay.
This is a
for
wrestling
most
stream.
of the game. That I was able to watch.
Hey, y'all brought football into it. I'm just saying. It's Stidham, not
I
Bo
didn't.
Nix.
The chat did.
Hey, it was brought up.
But yeah, so I kind of figured Eddie Edwards for the world title.
I think it was a promo for like upcoming shows. How they spoiled it. I just don't remember specifically.
kind of interesting because I don't think there's any spoilers really out there for TNA now. I don't think they're doing the tapings anymore. I think Thursday nights are live.
I said promo stuff.
No, it would just be interesting if they filmed that and it's somehow released already. Because that's a big segment they were already promoting. So, but it wouldn't surprise me. The left hand not knowing what the right hand is doing. It happens in WWE all the time.
Yeah, it wasn't like something that they released. I don't think. I don't remember. I don't know. I'll find the video at some point.
So, women's Royal Rumble match.
All right.
Who do you think
We
wins
just
the women's
doing
Rumble
picks,
this year?
or we doing a little discussion
We
with
talk-
this?
Yeah,
Let's do winner, return, call up, like, someone from NXT, and surprise. It'd be
Okay, so
cool.
4 different things. Okay.
And then final 4.
All right, that's a lot of stuff, and I don't remember everything you said already. Okay, so winner, surprise, call-up spot, and returning spot. And
Yeah.
then Also,
No,
our final four. Well, I'd say we should name final four before the winner.
That makes sense.
All right, so women's final four.
One thing
Well, why'd you have to put it up? Oh no, that's not okay. That was the other one. Yeah.
Oh, you mean you didn't want to see this again?
This is a wrestling stream.
All right, so I guess my first for a surprise entrant, I will go with. Let's see who from TNA. I'm going to go with Dana or Ash by Elegance. If she's truly cleared to compete, she'd be a nice surprise to come over from TNA, just to make an appearance in there.
And she's been in.
She has
almost all of them, right?
Yeah, quite a few.
I
Formerly
think
Dana Brooke, obviously.
I think
She just missed last year.
I think there's only a couple people who have only been in who have been in every Rumble. They mentioned somebody. I think Naya's one of them who's been in every women's Rumble.
We'll worry about that later.
Asuka, I think also one.
All right, so yeah, that's my surprise entrant is going to be Ash by Elegance.
All right.
Hold on. Surprise entrant and return we're doing as two separate things, right?
Yes.
Yeah, like a surprise is like from outside the company. A return is someone who's in the company and hasn't been around, or like.
Trish Stratus.
Okay.
Maybe. See, this one's a bit hard just because it's in Saudi. So I feel like we're not going to get as many, at least of the women's surprises from another company.
That's a very good point.
Somebody like Ash by Elegance would make sense, who's been under that brand already and been there and done it. Maybe an Indy Hartwell, if we're going to talk about from outside the company.
Mm-hmm. As far as returns, I don't know any women in WWE who have been like really out of it. I mean, Naomi's not ready to come back.
Bianca Belair.
Okay, there it is. There's the one.
So chat beat me to it, but I said this weeks ago. Paige, I 100% is going to return.
I did see that video that she posted of her training.
Oh, I haven't seen anything lately. I just said this like a month ago.
It was just like her getting back in the ring for the first time, she said. But if she's getting back in the ring, you know, and that who knows how old that video actually is. Like that could have been filmed a month ago and she just posted it now to plant the seeds. I could see AJ Lee would make sense, but that's not necessarily a surprise. That's just
or a return.
That would be to continue her and Becky Lynch's storylines. I assume they're having a match at WrestleMania.
So my from outside the company would be Paige, and my return would be Lita.
Okay. See, now, would Paige also be able to count as a return? Because I already went with my surprise being Ash, so I could count Paige as a return, but I think more lightly, honestly.
I guess surprise is more like a wild card.
I mean, somebody, you know, it's like it would be the same thing. Like we have a couple of those choices with the men's Rumble too,
right?
You know, which is a bit more obvious when it comes to that, if that all plays out.
Yeah.
Oh, good one, Mike Thomas.
Britt Baker would be a hell of a surprise.
Yes, it would.
JC Jane from NXT.
Okay.
Maybe even Izzy Dane.
The call-up slot.
I am going to go with my NXT call-up. I'm going to go with Kalani Jordan. You know, she's had that TNA title experience. I think that she's about ready for a little main roster exposure. Not that she's ready for a call-up per se, but I think she could do well in a Rumble spot.
I think she had a couple matches on SmackDown at the end of last year, and they were impressed with her. And her name was one to be considered for a call-up. at some point and start actually mixing her into the main roster more.
Yep.
Another NXT name I wouldn't mind seeing, at least as a Rumble appearance, not necessarily call up, just to fill the spot, Tatum Paxley.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
That would be a fun one.
As far as NXT goes, two come to mind. Fallon Henley. And I know this is less likely, but Thea Hale.
Yeah, I would love Thea.
Yeah. I just don't know.
Just as an appearance and not like a call up,
Yeah.
you know.
You know, my only issue is with bringing people in who aren't going to be on the main roster regularly. What's the reaction that some of these returns will get in Saudi? Will we get the pops that you would get in Blake Monroe's another good name.
Yeah.
That's another good name. It doesn't seem like that. It seems like that she's in a slow transition. I think we could see her in one more big match, even with a Rumble appearance. Because we've seen it before, Rumble appearances, and then it's kind of the gauging stick. It's just how are you going? How do the Tiffany Stratton?
Yeah.
That's one we didn't mention for a return.
Oh yeah, it's a return.
Yeah, she hasn't been around.
That's
She'll
true.
definitely be back.
How would you feel about, because she's been called up to NXT from Evolve. She is still the Evolve Women's Champion in Kendall Gray.
Nah, I don't want her in the Rumble, and I don't think it's worth flying her all the way to Saudi to get her in that.
You need at least a little bit of name recognition.
I mean, I was just throwing it out there because it looks like...
Yeah, and we threw it out.
You know, one name I would like to say, I know it's not the case, it probably doesn't happen, Beth Phoenix.
Ooh, that would be fun, but now what I understand is she's voicing AEW entrance music.
All right, this isn't going to happen, but God, the boos that would happen for that.
Yeah, she's way too racist to go to Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
I accidentally hit my camera button for my reaction on that because I was so surprised to see it, but it was more of like I accidentally hit the button and it was immediately hands to head. And
I mean, how long could her finger be possibly broken?
I definitely think Bianca's coming back in the Rumble, and
I hate to say it, I'm
it.
not a fan of hers by any means. Anybody that's followed us long enough knows that.
I feel like you'd be more of a fan of her if she was a heel.
I'd enjoy her stuff a bit more, probably, yeah. I've even said that.
Yeah.
So now, who are the final four in the Women's Rumble?
All right, my final four, I am going to go with Liv Morgan being one of them. I will go with Rhea.
Okay.
I'm going to throw in Raquel Rodriguez just to get a little Judgment Day tension going in there. And I'm going to put in Nia Jax as my fourth.
Interesting. Just saw this mentioned in the chat, so...
oh yeah, that would be dope.
Mm-hmm.
Just wanted to throw that up there.
Yup.
That's going to be so amazing. PWU in Vegas WrestleMania week.
Yeah, it has to be 3 time zones away, though.
I know. Trust me. I know. BJ, your final four.
Bianca, Bailey, Liv and Roxanne.
Okay.
All right. I am going to go with... I like Liv Morgan in the final four.
So we've all got Liv.
Jordan Grace.
Nice.
Gotcha.
The story with her and Jordan, Jay Cargill.
Mm-hmm.
I think somewhere along the way, like it's going to play into the Rumble. And you know what? AJ Lee and Becky Lynch.
Okay.
Like, let's let them both get that close, just so it adds a little bit more fuel to that fire with the return. But like, I could see Rhea and Io in that final four. I just think it's a bit too obvious.
Yeah, I like the idea of 2 of the 3 Judgment Day ladies in the final four over Rhea and Io both being in the final four.
Now, I'm going to say this. If one of the Judgment Day ladies is going to win it, I want to see all 3 of them in the final. I want it to be them last 3 in the ring together and see what happens.
I feel like one of them is getting pitched out relatively early, though. Like, whoever it is, I'm not sure if it's going to be Raquel or Roxanne, but well, obviously, I guess it would have to be Roxy by my math. If I'm having Raquel in my final four, then yeah, I feel like Roxy would be pitched out early, just like a little oopsie type of thing.
Now, I think it would be better if it was set up to be Roxy, but somehow it ends up being Liv that takes the shot that eliminates her.
Like, before getting to the final 10 even.
Oh, that'd be some good shit.
So, winner.
Jordan Grace.
My winner out of my 4, I'm going with Liv.
I'm on my own against the world.
Anyway, now that negative energy is out of here.
So are you telling BJ that you never needed him at all?
Who?
I never needed you at all.
As he is
Watch me shine now. Watch me shine now.
in the green room, putting his hair into a ponytail, like the mark he is.
Man, there we go.
Look, you're making people's dogs bark, man. Stop.
Your dog
Yeah, I'm
just
surprised
knows
my
that
dog's
Bianca's
silent.
going to win.
My dog can't hear this nonsense.
Yes.
Yeah, I think Jordan Grace winning, because she's not getting that title opportunity right away, would be the better route to go. Because then, if Liv Morgan's going to be the one to get a title shot at WrestleMania against, say, if it's Valkyrie or Raquel, have her do it through the chamber or some type of other match that, which I would assume that the Elimination Chamber, those matches would be one for the other women's title and the other one for the men's title.
Sure. Makes sense.
I mean, we could do this with the men's Rumble, but I can already tell you Jacob Fatu's winning it, so. I've stuck my guns to this all year. I can't back away now.
Stephen Chambers in the chat. I thought about Charlotte, but I think she's going to go out a little earlier in this one.
All right, can we vote on banning Stephen Chambers?
No, I vote to keep Stephen Chambers.
Can we vote on a ban for Stephen?
I vote to keep Stephen Chambers.
Hey, it's easy to say. Oh, Charlotte's in it. She's going to win. It's like Roman.
All right. So, surprises for the men's Rumble. Hobbs and Jericho, 2 that were brought up earlier.
I'm sticking with what I said about a month ago, carrying Cross.
I'm going with Jericho as my return. It may be the obvious one, but yeah, that's my return guy. It doesn't count as a surprise necessarily because he's going to be returning under contract. So, as far as a surprise entrant, I'll go with Leon Slater.
All right.
I wouldn't mind that.
There's a good chance of that happening too. Like,
Yeah.
they're high on him.
Yes.
What about Mike Santana TNA champion appearance?
We have precedent with Joe Hendry.
Wouldn't hate that.
But then again, all this, and it's all down if these guys are willing to travel to Saudi or not as well.
Mm-hmm. All right. Speaking of Joe Hendry, I'm going to slot him in as my call-up spot in the Rumble for the men.
Okay.
I don't think he's getting called up yet. I think that his call-up will be saved for after WrestleMania.
Okay.
For a surprise, I'm going to go Nick Nemeth.
Okay. Does he come back as Nick Nemeth or as Dolph Ziggler?
It would be a very WWE thing for him to be Dolph Ziggler. So I think, they'd probably, because he's had some great Rumble moments.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Wow, with the men, do we see, it's like, what could the surprises be at this point?
Danhausen.
Oh, God.
I would love that. I would absolutely love if Van Housen made a surprise entrance there.
And you wanted to ban him in the chat.
Yeah, what are you thinking, DG?
He redeemed himself.
Hornswoggle. No.
Just pops from under the ring.
Vincent K. McMahon.
Mr. Kennedy?
That would be amazing.
I assume Brock Lesnar will be in the Rumble.
Probably, yeah.
Do we see Obafemi finally make his main roster debut in the Rumble?
I wouldn't be against that.
No show. He hasn't been revealed to a show yet, but he has been officially called up. So,
and you don't have to reveal him to a show yet.
No, you just have him in the Rumble.
Yeah. If he's just
Roy's
there,
Keys.
then,
The used Roy's car salesman.
Yeah.
Right next door, the Lexus King.
So
Evil, I heard Evil might be on his way over also. Forgot about that.
Okay.
Yeah, there's been rumblings about that.
Get it?
Especially with this, do we see somebody like Mr. Iguana in the Rumble?
Well, I'll tell you who we're not
Triple
going to see. We are not going to see Vikingo in the Rumble.
No, not Vikingo, Mr. Iguana. I'm talking
about. I know. Well, what I'm
BJ's just making a point.
Did you hear about that stuff from this weekend?
Yes.
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah, that was dumb of Vikingo.
Yeah.
That was real dumb.
To the wrong thing because it has to have a super long laugh track for no reason.
John Cena, aka the new Blue Blazer.
Nah, the Blue Blazer can never be on wrestling TV again.
Yeah, for certain reasons.
Gable,
we'll just say.
Chad Gable, I think's a logical one. We said his name earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that'd be a good return.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of potential out there for
Oh yeah. Yeah,
a lot of different people.
Yeah, I'm sticking with Jericho for the low-hanging fruit as my return.
Fair enough. The hometown man.
That would be a great surprise. Wow, the hometown man from Saudi. That would be an interesting twist.
Isn't that just Sami Zayn?
Yes, it is.
Let's see. Other people... I'm going over the roster.
I think we've got a good amount there. I think we should move on to our final four, which includes Jacob Fatu for all three of us.
Jacob Fatu, Cody Rhodes, Dragunov, and Braun Breaker.
Okay. I am going to go with Jacob Fatu, Brock Lesnar. Let's see. I'm going to throw in Cody Rhodes. And let's see, Roman.
Part of me really wants Obafemi to be in it, but I feel like there would be no point to him being in the final four unless he's eliminated, unless it's him and somebody like maybe Brock Lesnar there or somebody that would be able to set up a legit story going forward and would kind of show us kind of the path that he could be going.
Mm-hmm. So, BJ, how about you?
Batu, Cody, Solo, Cross.
Okay. So we've all got Fatu and Cody in there.
Oh, okay. Looking over the roster for the women's real quick. Another return that none of Zoe Stark.
Yeah, she's been out for
After
a while.
That devastating injury, just and I've heard nothing about her. There's been no news on anything with her.
I did hear just randomly a couple weeks ago when you put her name up here, I did see something where she had an Instagram post that just like she was back working out, like ready to start getting in the stages of getting ready to go back to work. Don't know if that means that she's actually going to be ready to travel to Saudi for the Rumble or not, but it would be really cool to see her back sooner rather than later.
Yeah, absolutely. Do we see somebody? Hopefully, if Javon Evans isn't injured, I was looking forward with like that he's somebody that can continue those crazy saves in the Rumble, like Kofi. Somebody like Sol Ruka would be a good fit probably for that for the women too.
Oh yeah. So, I mean, Leon Slater could be that guy.
I don't think that she's able to return, but what about somebody like Piper Niven?
She is not returning. She is potentially done with wrestling, sadly.
I just still see her name on the roster.
Yeah, but she is not coming back for the Rumble. I can guarantee that.
What about Lola Vice appearing?
Wouldn't mind it, but I don't see them traveling her from Florida to Saudi for this.
Somebody else from the men I wouldn't mind seeing, whether it's a call-up or just appearance, Ethan Page.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't hate that.
Yeah, he's Canadian, so he could travel.
He's Canadian. He can travel. It's good to know that is something that needs to be done to travel. You must be Canadian.
Speaking of which, how could I forget about Chelsea Green?
Yes. Yeah.
Well,
I don't think she's going to be in the Final Four, though.
The only way she
there's a
should
good
be,
chance of that.
The only way she should be in the Rumble, and they have to use the idea from Unreal Season 1 that they had last year.
Oh, right.
The last two people are eliminated. There's nobody left in the ring, and she comes out as number 30. All she has to do is get in the ring to win it.
And that's it.
Oh, God, they do that, and somebody else attacks her and just gets in the ring and wins it. That is such a Chelsea Green moment to happen. And it's James Ellsworth.
Yeah, I think his time on TV is done.
Yeah, he just doesn't have the chin for
it. Chin up. To heaven.
You know what he do have? Fine, let's go with it. You know what he do have?
What do you do have?
2 hands.
Do hands?
I should really clear my throat before I try to speak.
Wow, guys, we've really covered a lot of stuff in good time today.
Yeah.
But yeah, let me see if there's anything else actually currently scheduled for the Rumble.
Well, I'm on the page now. We got
AJ Styles and Gunther.
Right, of course.
Right.
We did talk about that a bit earlier.
Yep. I don't know AJ's contract specifics or anything, but I'm going to say he's got a couple more months left on his contract, hopefully. So I'm going to say that he wins this match, and this is not actually him retiring.
I hope not, because I would love. But then again, they could do an angle similar to Mick Foley, where Mick Foley lost a match where he was supposed to retire to Triple H, and then he was brought back for that WrestleMania 2000 Fatal 4-Way match with McMahon in each corner. Like he somehow fights his way into one more match with Gunther. Or you do the ultimate thing. AJ Styles wins the Rumble or somehow enters the Rumble and wins it.
After he's been retired?
Yep. Yep. Now I'm guaranteed a WrestleMania title shot, and Gunther wins the world title from CM Punk before WrestleMania.
That's a very convoluted storyline. I don't think WWE could get those moving parts to happen.
When it comes to WWE, the parts aren't even moving anymore.
Yeah.
That actually might force them to move and unclog them.
I don't think that they'd do that.
Yeah, Gunther wins. AJ's going forever.
Yeah, sadly, I think that's what's true, but yeah, I don't want it to be true.
Well, yeah, I'm not happy about him, but, you know.
Yeah.
Like I said earlier, I'm just in a spot where it's like you let John Cena Saturday Night Main Event, fine. You know, this just seems worthy of it. Unless AJ Styles wins the match and puts his career on the line, at that point he's just like the next person to beat me. That's it.
Yeah, sure. And then he gives himself like a ticking clock, and you never know what's actually going to be his retirement match.
Hold on, here we go. He beats Gunther, and we get him and Chris Jericho at WrestleMania. I don't think they've ever had a match with each other.
I honestly have no idea. I mean, they were in WWE at the same time together, so it's possible they did.
Who?
AJ Jericho.
Yeah, they definitely had matches together.
Fastlane 2016 is
there you go.
Most I think is the only
yes,
one.
they have had matches.
That might be the only.
Back when Kevin Owens and Jericho were together, you just made the list. Back in those days, AJ was all over that. He was fighting both of them all the time.
All right, so they've had 4 one-on-one matches. All the other matches have been multi-man or tag team matches. There was a triple threat. There was a triple threat with Jericho, Owens, and Styles in 2017, and that was the last time they were in the ring together.
That makes sense.
He's right about when Jericho left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, yep.
I mean, WrestleMania would a match to where the winner really wouldn't matter if we know AJ's leaving anyway.
Yeah.
WrestleMania tends to have 1 or 2 fan service matches every year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, especially when you're not going to have the bloodbath that you were expecting between Randy and Kevin Owens.
But then again, that's also a completely different situation. Thanks for killing Kevin Owens, Cody Rhodes.
Yeah.
No, I think it was just more a matter of years and years of wrestling.
and then him doing Alabama Slam through a ladder propped across the announce table in the ring apron was just the nail in the coffin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, just like I could only imagine the type of feuds we would have gotten going full-blown Attitude Era if Shawn Michaels' back never got injured in the casket match at the Royal Rumble against Undertaker. We could have potentially gotten HBK and The Rock at a time where that match would have drawn.
Yep.
We probably would have had another incredible feud with him and Austin at some point down the line for the WWF title, especially back then. Imagine how much different DX might have been if they still brought in the Outlaws to join the group and X-Pac. Even though that version of DX is absolutely great, and it's probably my overall favorite version. But Hunter and Shawn were just perfect together originally for it. Before they became the promoting machine of $9.99 But that best segment's the Little People's Court. I love watching that on YouTube.
I seen it.
Seen it. But yeah, that's all we pretty much have for the Rumble right now.
Yeah,
and then
that
Sami Zayn and Drew McIntyre for the WWE title, which I think that's going to get a Dusty type finish.
yeah, I see Drew walking out of Saudi Arabia with the title still.
Yeah.
Maybe somehow Cody Rhodes and Jacob Fatu get involved in the match as well.
Or Damian
Maybe.
Priest.
Because of the fact that Drew got involved in their business. So even pending when that match happens, it doesn't really matter because now they would still be entering the Rumble. Rumble is a one-night event, and I can see this being the only other event to go 2 nights. Even though I think the whole 2-night thing should only be SummerSlam and WrestleMania because it makes sense. War Games, it doesn't really make sense. Rumble, it half makes sense because of the Rumble matches being so long.
You have the women main event night 1, the men main event night 2.
Yeah, or whichever one's the bigger storyline at any given time.
But they're too lazy to come up with enough storyline. They're too lazy to come up with enough storylines to cover 2 nights.
Yeah, for a Rumble, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll save that for the 2 biggest events of the year.
So I know you guys didn't watch a lot of wrestling this week for mainstream, but from what you did see, what is your match of the week?
Well, I'm going to go with that CM Punk and Finn Balor match from Raw. Yeah, that was my mainstream match of the week. Just out of what I saw, giving it to that one.
Got to go Nakamura AJ from last night.
I'm in that same
Finn
boat.
match. The Finn match being a close second.
Both incredible matches. I was just a bit, more invested into the AJ Nakamura match.
Yep. As mentioned in the chat, also Kenny Omega versus Josh Alexander was a hell of a match.
Oh yes,
AEW.
Yes. That was a good match. It's just there was just a lot of BS before the match started with Alexander jumping him, but it was a good match. I take nothing away from it. And I was kind of stuck as well because I almost turned my match into a moment because of the Jacob Fatu Cody Rhodes segment from that sit-down interview and them going back and forth. I thought that was really well done.
I'm going to have to go back and watch that.
Yeah, I would highly recommend going back and watching that.
Well, we got anything else for this week? Anyone wants to bring up?
Well, I feel again we should plug Tuesday and our PWU Sub-Zero review show, where we will be discussing everything that went down. And card always subject to change, and that was in effect at the show due to the weather and everything. But what an amazing show! I'm still trying to figure out what my match of the week was from all the week of indie wrestling I've been to. But yeah, so definitely stay tuned for that. You will not want to miss everything we have to say and everything we have to show from PWU Sub-Zero.
And if you weren't able to be there or would like to tune in, scan this wonderful QR code. It will take you directly to the SPO Wrestling YouTube page.
So there's the S.
Yep, you see it, right?
Right.
Where you can see all the action we will be talking about from this past weekend between SPO Live and PWU Sub-Zero.
But the O's all the way over there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the S is on one side, the O's on the other, and then the P's in the middle.
I mean, yeah. Okay.
You see it? You'll see it next time we pull up the QR code.
I'm about to look up real quick to see what is in the works for this week. Because usually some type of previews already.
Yeah, they usually drop a little teaser.
Let's see here. But it looks like there's going to be a fatal 4-way number 1 contenders match for the Usos Tag Team Championship. A confrontation with AJ Styles and Gunther, it looks like, so far. And Braun Breaker's confirmed to be on the show. I also think we see Brock Lesnar on the show. I feel like there was not a name drop or anything, but kind of hints to like the big guy, unless it's Oba's debut.
We shall see. I mean, it would make sense for Oba Femi to travel to Saudi Arabia.
Wait, there's only one. There's only one. The big guy I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's all there really is so far for Raw.
Yep. Well, I guess we'll just have to watch eventually when it comes on.
We have more qualifier matches for NXT for the ladder match this week coming up.
Yep.
And then whatever's going on with SmackDown right now, I assume there's going to be a lot with the Drew story, with Cody and Jacob, and everything. Miz and Mello probably. A lot of build up to the Rumble. Hopefully we get some good go-home shows this week.
Good stuff.
But yeah, it looks like this might be an early show today, gentlemen.
Yeah. Well, snow day show.
Yeah, right. Video store, thank you.
Thank you. You know, a snow day show, you would think we would go longer to fill more time because more people are out there doing nothing.
So
Football's not on anymore.
Any other out of left field surprises that we could see? Something maybe there's no traction or news on that just happens for the Royal Rumble.
Nothing I can see.
I mean, we covered a lot of out of left field stuff.
Yeah.
Short of like Elton Prince coming out. You know. Like, I think we pretty much covered it.
Do we see R-Truth?
Here's my shock opinion, my shock that's going to happen. Hulk Hogan's going to make an appearance.
Do we see R-Truth enter the Women's Rumble mistakenly?
No,
he's already done that before.
It doesn't mean it can't happen again. It's R-Truth.
I don't think he's someone they're sending to Saudi.
He's done the ladder match. He's done that reach for the tag.
Yeah, he did that, last year, or was that 2 years ago, the reach for the tag?
Man, it all blurs together.
I think it was 2 years ago.
Yeah. Javon Evans, I feel like, or not Javon Evans. I feel like he might be like the new Cody with like escape spots, like if he's gonna be healthy to be in it, which I doubt. But who do you think from the women that would be like, you know, who has the whole avoiding getting eliminated spot, if anyone?
Liv Morgan.
Okay.
I don't know that there's an equivalent on the women's side.
Yeah.
Well, Sol Ruka, if she enters, if we're talking about this fancy eliminations and not just the ability to avoid the eliminations and constantly just somehow get out of it each time, I think Sol Ruka could fill that spot. Kalani Jordan could fill that spot.
I'd want to see something before I'd be able to say that yes, one of these women is actually at that Kofi spot. But I don't know that any. If one of them is, then awesome. I'd love to see it. I'd love to be proven wrong on that. I would absolutely be happy to see that. Have to come back next week and say, "Oh, did you see that?"
Trying to think of who else would fit that spot. I mean, I think that Roxanne could have a spot like that maybe as well. They don't show it a lot, but she does have some athleticism to her. But if it was anybody just across that roster, I would think that Sol Ruka's the one.
Agree.
I put her as my most likely, but I'm
Yeah.
not sure she's at like. I mean, if we're talking about jumping onto a chair and then immediately falling off of it, sure, she's at the Kofi level.
Hey, that wasn't his fault. Actually,
In all
totally
fairness,
was, but it was poor planning.
Yeah,
It wasn't
who
just bad
decides to jump
execution.
onto a rolling chair?
It wasn't just bad execution; it was also poor planning.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
There was a lot of stuff that went wrong with that. I just really don't know what to expect from the women's rumble when it comes to a surprise. Like, I feel like with it being in Saudi, like everything's a full hit or a full miss.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, we already know that they're going to have to wear the full body suits and all that. So, we do know the Saudi track record on all of that stuff. So, yeah. First of all, you have to not only be someone at the level to be able to go there, you also have to be a woman who's willing to go over there and perform. So, yeah. All those factors have to come into play.
Of course.
Yeah. Like, for the men, it seems like they're a bit more willing to. Mm-hmm. It's just, in this case, like, it's just almost a case where the roster doesn't get a choice because of how many people have to be there. Mm-hmm. Like, you're talking minimum 60.
Yeah. Yeah, just for the 2 Rumble matches.
Yeah. Plus whatever else you got planned for, like, a fan convention or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because you would assume as soon as some of these shows in, they're already flying over.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, you've got a good amount of the roster that's already over in Europe.
Is SmackDown over there this week?
I would guess. That would make total sense for SmackDown to be from Saudi.
Yes. Yes, it is.
I would guess Raw's Raw. I'm not sure if they're from there this week or not, but
yeah, no, SmackDown is in Saudi this week.
What about Raw?
No, Raw's in Toronto.
Not this
so
week.
The Raw,
the week after. Okay.
Oh, the week.
I'm not
after?
talking about tomorrow.
No,
I'm not talking about tomorrow.
They're in Philly the following Monday.
Okay, so that's where they're flying back into from Saudi.
Yes. So, I mean, it doesn't look like we're going to have any women's championship matches there. So that's a little bit you could trim down of sending, unless you're going to have a spot with, like, if Jordan wins, Jade coming out and, you know, face off between them. Because somehow I think that works. They're going to work their way around to that. It's just a matter of how.
Why is Jeff Hardy on the promo art?
The Hardys are. We didn't even think about them for the men.
Oh, no, that's Penta. Never mind, that's Penta.
Oh, my God. That's a very big difference.
You got to see the picture, though.
And I don't think Jeff Hardy can get into Saudi Arabia legally.
True.
Yeah.
No, it's Penta, though. Yeah.
Okay.
Penta looks just like Jeff Hardy in face paint, especially when, like, you're only seeing a portion of his face. You got to see the ad. It's the promo for the Royal Rumble, the poster.
Stupid idiot.
Well, I think on that note.
Anything else? Any other random? You're always so quick to just want to ring the bell, man. Stop rushing, man.
All right, you're kicking out. Okay, that's we got to kick out it too.
Yeah,
I don't see it, BJ. I mean, I see the picture. I don't see it. It's clearly Penta.
I don't know. My mind just went to Jeff Hardy when I saw it.
Jesus. I would love for him to play have the kill switch engage theme again.
I thought you meant the sideburns. I thought you were calling them fire burns.
Everybody, you see what I have to deal with on a regular basis?
Why? Have you ever heard them called Firebird? Except for when he grows them?
You just made the list.
Cool.
Yowie wowie.
Yes, all of that. But yeah, head over to the SPO Wrestling YouTube page. Again, with this QR code.
See the P right in the middle there?
Go watch PWU Sub-Zero and then come join us Tuesday, 6 p.m. for our review show of what was a very fun event. Card was subject to change, as always is.
Mm-hmm. So please disregard our show from last week. I think it was Blakey that he's saying.
Could be. I don't know. Blinky makes. I don't know. The
Blinky!
kid had giant glasses on, so could be.
But yes, we will be talking all things that happened over this past weekend at the Pro Wrestling Star Academy.
Yes.
I'm looking forward to it. We have a couple guests lined up.
Yes.
We also have exclusive comments from new PWU Legacy Champion Rick effin' Blade.
Moments
Which
after
this
winning.
time
I
we
didn't
were
mean
not
to
the
do
ones that suffered this look.
Nope.
Instead, we
No,
got this.
We got that.
Yes.
Tara, on the other hand, she got the finger, a couple shut-ups.
Yeah, it was a long night for her.
Yeah, she had a rough night, but
Yeah.
But yeah. Okay, now ring the bell.
So we'll see everyone on Tuesday. 3. Ring the
wise
bell.
marks.
3 wise marks. Ring the bell. Where's the bell?
Everybody be good to each other, and we will see you Tuesday.
It's my heavyweight champion, Big Billy Gold. You're watching BJ and DG talk wrestling, and that's gold. That's Billboard Billy Gold, and this is gold. This is Billboard BJ and DG talks gold.